Hello, welcome to Maths with Jay. So in this question we've got a car travelling in a straight line. It's accelerating uniformly, so that's telling us that the acceleration is constant. It starts from rest and ends up with a speed of 20 meters per second, and it's taken 8 seconds to get to that speed. And we're being asked to find the total distance travelled by the car. So let's just do a sketch to show what's going on. So the important things here are that the car is travelling in a straight line. So I've imagined it's going from left to right, and the acceleration is uniform, so it's constant, and we can use the equations of motion. So shall we just put down the equations of motion so that we know what we're going to be using? Okay, so we've got the 5 different variables involved there, so let's just write them down. So we've got the displacement, the initial velocity, final velocity, acceleration and time. So in this question we are given that the car accelerates uniformly from rest. So uniformly just telling us we can use these equations because the A is constant, and then we're starting from rest, so we've got 0 meters per second for our initial speed. Final speed is 20 meters per second, and we know that this takes 8 seconds. And then we want to find the total distance, which in this case, because the car is travelling in a straight line just going from left to right, the distance will be the same as the displacement. So we're not interested in finding the acceleration at the moment. So we're looking for the equation that does not involve A and that does involve S, U, V and T. So that's the second one. And that is already in the right format because we're trying to find the displacement, and that's already given as the subject. So let's write that down. So that's equal to 1/2 u plus v times t. So we can now substitute in the values that we're given. So 0 plus 20, and then we're multiplying by the time, so we're multiplying by 8. So we've got 1/2 times 20 times 8. So 1/2 of 160 is 80 meters. So the car travels 80 meters.